Namaskar, Ram Ram, Om Namah Shivaya. The happiest video I can expect this, the happiest ever, because the end of Guru Chandal Yog is very near, 30th October, or even you can say 1 month before it will start showing its impact. Yes, the end of Guru Chandal Yog will bring happiness for all 12 ascendants. So many good things for all 12 ascendants. But what good things? That is according to different from Aries to Pisces. Let's welcome Akash ji. Akash ji, namaskar. And we are very curious to hear this thing that what good things for all 12 ascendants.
Ji Rohit ji, first of all, welcome everyone and thank you for subscribing and being a part of our family. And very good video, very positive video in terms of Guru Chandal Yog because it is going to be ending now on 30th of October. And
Yes.
Guru will be, see here Rohit ji, Brahaspati Dev will be in Aries and Rahu Dev will be in Pisces. Now here, Gurudev, if you see the image, it is Gurudev telling Rahuji, thank you so much now, bye. No more Guru Chandalio.
But I think Gurudev not very happy because he said, "Okay, you are leaving me. That's okay. But again, you are going to live in my own sign, again in Guru's sign."
Exactly, Rohitji. But here there is a specific thing about Rahu. So now when the alignment of Rahu is in the house of Pisces, it signifies a period of cosmic balance and disruption. So it is not only positive. It is little bit of negative on the negative side also because here Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and expansion. It will cast its light upon Rahu's endeavors because Rahu is going in the house of Pisces and that is ruled by Jupiter. So somehow Jupiter still has a role to play. That it is in the house of Rahu is in the house of Jupiter. So somewhere where Jupiter wants expansion, Rahu can give you a little bit of impulsiveness. Uh, it is a time that you will possess a thirst for knowledge, driven by Rahu's relentless pursuit of the unknown and guided by Jupiter's wisdom. But we have to be very careful because of deceptive tendencies, that is illusion that Rahu creates, and that can create some problem between the period when Rahu is now alone out of Jupiter's shadow in the house of Jupiter, but still alone and comfortable. Okay, Rohitji. So now we will discuss about all the 12 signs, that how and what Rahu will do for them, as well as Jupiter Devta will do for them after the separation, and also remedies, basic, very generic remedies for Rahu, which will help you um, get over the energy of Rahu and get good benefits out of it. So moving on to Aries Ascendant. Now, Rohitji, in Aries Ascendant, so they are getting separated from the first house. So a very good news for Aries Ascendant because Jupiter now alone being in the first house can bring opportunities for extreme personal growth and self-development. There can also be a renewed sense of confidence that, oh, now I will see, now I will show the world, that kind of enthusiasm, positivity, action. You can see all that kind of stuff. Now there will be very much expansion in various aspects of life, as depending on the energy where we have put our energies. If we are doing some projects, there can be expansions there. But because Jupiter, and it is the house of Mars is an impulsive planet. Look at the blood pressure, it is completely going up and down, up and down. So Mars is an impulsive planet, it moves very fast. So somehow here, Rohiji, it is possible that there can be some impulsiveness which we have to look at and do not want to act on it. Okay, we have to be patient. On the other hand, Rahu for Aries Ascendant, all the people of Aries Ascendant, it is going into the 12th house, Pisces. Now, here it will create extreme strong interest in spirituality and introspection. Okay, you will become quiet during this period. Okay, you might feel and you might seek solitude and explore hidden dimensions of your consciousness. This also means that during this period, your hidden enemies can come in direct motion in front of you, and somehow they can, they will be revealed and you can take actions accordingly. So this is the period when Rahu in the 12th house gives very good results for Aries Ascendant, because in 12th, in 8th, and in 6th house, Rahu becomes extremely more benefic. In fact, the third house as well. But here, for Aries Ascendant, all the trouble which you were having in decision making now ends, and changing of career, or your decisions related to any kind of things related to buying a property, anything. So now it's a small disclaimer. This is a very generic predictions. Depending, we do not know the kind of aspects, dasha, antardasha, and what kind of period you're going through. So before making any big decision, it takes very minimum amount of time to contact any learned astrologer or your family member or your Atmakarka, whoever it is. If you see the Atmakarka video, you will understand that why I am saying Atmakarka. If you can find someone who can give you guidance, then take big decisions, because somehow if that decisions are ruling your life, like changing of career, changing of job, going abroad for foreign studies, because Rahu now is in the 12th house, a lot of people will fly abroad. So for that, you need to take proper guidance. Just don't rely on these predictions. Rohit, for Taurus Ascendant now, let's see the wonderful placement of Rahu here. Rohit. Rahu is in the 11th house now, in the house of Pisces. Okay. Now, earlier it was in the 12th house, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, Rohitji. Now, it does not understand the energy where it is. Right now, Rohitji, when it was with Rahu, Rahu was trying to give good results to Taurus Ascendant people in the 11th, in the 12th house. But now, when Jupiter is alone in Aries in the 12th house, you can experience a beautiful spiritual growth and desire to explore your inner world. During this period, you will want to work or earn money through some conscious effort, or maybe some conscious mm, some reason, like not like just earn money, that money is coming. You want to do something good and get something good out of it. This period may also involve some introspection and learning from solitude. Again, what Rahu is doing to Aries Ascendant, now Jupiter is doing to Taurus Ascendant. Here you can go overboard in helping someone, in doing charity, in doing any kind of stuff. So stop, or just make sure that you do not overextend yourself in charitable activities, because it will come back to you only. You will feel stressed about it. On the other hand, Ruiji, Rahu in the 11th house might stimulate your desires for unconventional friendships and social circles. Very importantly, we have to be careful, Rohitji. We do not want to get into any kind of unconventional friendship or social circles, because this will give us a route to earn money unethically. Right, Rohitji? So here, make sure that, because Jupiter here demands extrovertness, or introvertness, sorry, it demands introvertness. So be quiet, be in small companies. Don't get into, overextend your group activities and this and that. Be very content and low key during this period. Money is surely going to come to you, but you have to be low key. That is what the um, real bottom line is. Being low key and spiritually being active during this period, money is going to follow. On the other hand, Rohitji, it is also important that your current antardasha and dasha might be able to give you more idea about what kind of results you're going to get. So do not completely rely on these predictions. Make sure that you go through your dasha, antardasha, or you can find some expert in near your area or anywhere who can help you take decisions and let you know that if it is the right time or the wrong time to change a job, to change to go to foreign countries. Because see, those are the two things. What is the 11th house? The 11th house is the gains from the 10th house. What is the ninth house? Ninth house is the gains from the 8th house. What is 10th house? 10th house is the gains from the ninth house. So your destiny gives you gains in your career, and your career gives gains in the for the 11th house. That is your money, or your the social circle which you create in your work environment. So that is why it is important for you to go through it properly, so that you can actually be rest assured when you take a decision. Okay. And I'm going to be also giving some generic remedies in the end of the video, so please watch till the end, or directly skip to the end part and you can see the generic remedies. Now moving on to Gemini Ascendant, Rohitji. Now here, just let's see what is the role of Jupiter here. Now here, Rohitji, Jupiter rules both the Kendras. It's an extremely benefic planet for this ascendant. It is an enemy of Mercury, but it is extremely benefic because it rules two Kendras. That means two Vishnu stans. Okay, Rohitji. Now Jupiter in Aries in the 11th house could lead to new and influential friendships because it rules the house, 7th house of status and the 10th house of status in the society. So now it will lead you to get into, unconventional, all the unconventional people or the group which you were trying to indulge into, you will withdraw from it and now indulge into influential friendships. You might you might also engage into group activities and social causes, which is very good because somehow networking will bring you a lot of success. This period might also bring opportunities for achieving long term goals through collaboration. Remember, wherever Jupiter will sit, it will give you expansion. So, here it will give you expansion and give you ways and wisdom to achieve your long term goals in a very beautiful way. Guruji, on the same hand, Rahu. Now, see, Rahu is going in the 10th house. Now, Rahu jiske 10 mein dunya uske usme. If Rahu is in 10th house, it's gonna give you extreme good luck. Okay, but Rahu in Pisces, remember this, could bring on the element of unpredictability. Okay, to your career or public image. Either it can go to skyrocket or either it can go to the ground. So it completely depends on your dasha, antardasha, the aspects of, and what is Rahu natally now. If Rahu is going over natal sun for you, then it is a difficult period for you. But if Rahu is going over natal Venus for you and Venus is exalted here, that means you are going to be going extremely up. That is why we want to see your birth chart so that we can give you more and more idea about your current period. Another thing which you have to remember and mark it or write it down, no astrologer in the world can ever change your destiny. It is your destiny. Astrology is simple. Astrology is equal to timing of events. There is no other thing what astrology can do. Neither it can give you any relief, neither it can give you any grief. Only thing that astrology can say is that this is the time of distress or this is the time of extreme success. So you need to be prepared for it. Okay, and remedies. What does remedies do? Remedies just do the same thing like what a medicine of headache does to us. It does not get the root cause out of it, but it can give you temporary relief. Okay, now here, embrace innovative approaches and avoid becoming too scattered, because Rohitji, here Rahu wants to do 10 different things because it is a hero. It is the hero who swallows the sun. So it is so powerful. No one has the power to swallow the sun except Rahu. That's why he is Simika Putram, hero. He's the Putra of Simika. So he is the hero, and we have to make sure that this hero will act heroically. But our conscious, our will should be in our control so that we do not go overboard during this period. Okay, Rohitji. And for the remedies, in the end of the video, I'm going to tell about the remedies so that you can go through it and have a great, and there are 7 remedies. So you can choose any one because I have just given so many because some people in some area could cannot do few things. So make sure that you go to the end of the video and look at the remedies. Rohitji, moving forward to Cancer Ascendant. Now here, Rohitji, Jupiter in Aries in the 10th house could boost and will boost your professional aspirations. Now remember here the 9th house and the 6th house, that is daily work and routine and your destiny. So your destiny rises during your daily work and routines. Remember this, there is a connection between the 6th and the 9th house. Now here, Luigi, it will, because Jupiter is a planet of expansion and a benefic planet, it will expand your professional growth, professional aspirations will be boosted during this period. And because the 10th house is the house of recognition, it is the time you will get recognition and promotion or advancement in your career, which converts into very simple the 5th aspect of Jupiter, that is the 2nd house, that is money. Okay, very importantly, aspects should never be missed because they play a very prominent role in the birth chart or in any other chart anywhere. You have to make sure aspects are taken care of. However, it is advised that do not, you have to be careful not to take on too much, because you will say in this that, okay, if I'm getting money, I will take this responsibility also. Oh, don't worry, I will take this also. You will become a lot of overwhelmed, and somehow because Rahu, now comes the role of Rahu, is sitting in the house of Jupiter. Look at the dispositor. The dispositor of the ninth house is in the 10th house. It will give you career growth, but in the house of the dispositor is sitting an evil planet or a malefic planet. When Rahu in the ninth house, you might be drawn to mystic and philosophical pursuits. Keep an open mind to new beliefs, but be discerning in your exploration. Do not blindly follow someone. Again, do not blindly take any responsibilities. That is what it is in clear sense. It says, do not blindly take any responsibilities. Somehow you will get into trouble and you will not be able to deliver. And as soon as Jupiter in the month of May next year transit into your 11th house, you will have a lot of trouble because it is transiting into the house of an enemy. Okay, so remember this and make sure that if you want to take any big decisions regarding your career, regarding, see, Jupiter is aspecting the second house regarding investments, fourth house, the seventh aspect regarding any kind of property buying or selling, or the sixth house regarding any court cases. You need to be very relaxed here. You do not need to take decision in haste. On the other front, you have to, if you have someone whom you can consult, or if you want to go someone to someone whom can guide you, rather than making a bigger loss, make small investment and get a guidance, so that at least your path is clear for the future, or you know that this is where I will burn my hands. Okay. Here, one more thing which Rohitji, which is important, is the remedies. So remedies are again not going to be 100% removing the ill effects of malefic, but somehow remedies help you, and they help you because uh, it is temporary relief during that period, so that that period could pass, and then we have strength to again fight the fight the nature of these planets. Okay, Rohiji, we are become strong in that position to become a fighter. Moving on to, and so for the remedies, it is put in the end of the video. Okay, do subscribe and see the end of the video. There you will find the remedies. Moving on to Leo Ascendant, Rohiji. Now here, for Leo Ascendant people, understand that Rahu is in your 8th house and Jupiter is in your 9th house. Now, Jupiter being the 5th house owner is sitting 5th from itself. It demands a time for higher learning or teaching. Okay. On the other front, Rahu in the 8th house is going to give you transformation, completely very beautiful transformation. Remember, I told you Rahu for Leo Ascendant is in 8th house, in 6th house, and 12th house is extremely benefic. Okay. Now, when Jupiter is in Aries in the 9th house, you will be drawn to higher education, travel, philosophical pursuits, and your belief might expand, leading to personal growth and learning through exploration. Now, again, Jupiter is aspecting your lagna, so somehow you will become ascendant, you will become very much confident in what you are and what you are saying. You will have confidence and you will say that whatever I spiritually I'm saying is correct. It is aspecting the third house, your courage. You will be courageous during this period. There will be no one stopping you. On the other hand, the fifth house, again the house of education. So education plays a very big role here. All the Leo ascendant people, remember, learning is the key. Learning is earning. The more you will have knowledge, the more it will convert into money. The more less you will have knowledge, the more less work you will do. That's why we call that skilled labor always gets a lot of money, because they are having skills. But somehow, remember, we become very stagnant, that no, we do not want to proceed, we don't want to do a transformation, we want to learn more. No, this is the time for you to learn more. And for on the other side, Rahu in the 8th house could lead to intense transformation, like completely. Everyone will say this person was such a stupid person, now he's such a big personality. So intense transformation and potential financial shifts. Ruji, can you do you know why financial shift will come? Tell me.
Actually, financial shift I did not understand here, because as far as I concerned, don't you think 11th house and second house only we count for the financial thing?
No, Rohiji, we have to count the 5th house also. We have to count the 9th house also. We have to count the Lagna also. We have to count the second house also. As Rahu is sitting in the 8th house, Ketu is sitting in the second house. That is why there can be big financial shifts. It does not mean that the financial shift will be good. It can be from hero to zero or from zero to hero.
Yeah.
So you understand, that is why I put lot of emphasis on financial shift, because Ketu is in the second house, and second house is the house of fixed finance that you have or that you're supposed to get. Now here we have to be very cautious with joint resources and investment. That is, if you're family wise, you are doing some kind of business where jointly you are working, there is a lot of money involved, so you have to be careful because there can be rifts, disputes, and investments. Because of the second house Ketu, you have to make sure that investments are long term only, more than 18 months plus. If they are short term, you will face losses here. Now, here another thing, Rohitji, if you are in any kind of court cases or any kind of things related to court, and some kind of things related to what we say, um, uh, like getting inheritance, during this period you have to be careful. Rahu here might work positive for you, but somehow it will create some kind of legal troubles and can create some kind of legal troubles. So be careful about it. On the other hand, Rohitji, in the end of the video, I have also given some remedies of Rahu. So there are 7 remedies. We can choose anyone and do it during this period so that you can get good benefit of Lord Rahu during this period. So emphasis moves more on Rahu because Jupiter is a benefic planet and it will give you benefic results. But somehow um, we have to make sure that energy of Rahu is completely taken care of. Moving on to Virgo Ascendant prodigy. Now Jupiter here, remember, so here again Jupiter is a very extremely benefic in both of the rashis of Mercury. Jupiter actually rules the Kendra, that is the Vishnu Sthan. For Gemini, it rules the 7th and the 10th house, and here for Virgo Ascendant, it rules the 4th and the 7th house. So 7th house is common for both of them. That means Jupiter plays an important role in Virgo Ascendant people. Now here it is going to the 8th house. So now remember, the 7th house Lord is going into the 8th house. It will bring transformation for sure, especially regarding your inheritance, and deep emotional connections with your family can go a little bit off the track. You have to make sure that during this period you be cautious with financial decisions and avoid unnecessary risk. Because Rohitji, we feel that oh, we are here. You have to remember Rahu, where it is gone. Rahu is gone in the 7th house, Rohitji, 7th house. Someone, and if we come under influence of someone else, here there will be trouble and you can expect extreme disaster. So we do not want to take unnecessary risk. Any inheritance, anything which, but or you say any separation or any kind of property is being distributed during that period, you have to be careful. Okay, if you can delay it for next 18 months, it is going to be more wonderful than current period. But make sure that it is delayed. Because on the other hand, Rahu, when it goes to the 7th house, now always remember, the dispositor of the 7th house is in a weak position. Okay,
Hmm.
so Jupiter cannot control, because, and that is where Rahu will start acting and might bring unconventional or unexpected partnerships. Okay. Now, see, what do you mean unexpected or unconventional? Again, Rohitji, two more important things to focus on. What unconventional is completely different, and unexpected is completely different. Unconventional means going out of any kind of going out of any kind of clear path, to go into path which involves shortcut and which involves some kind of manipulation. Okay. And unexpected path mean that somehow, somewhere you will find someone so easily that unexpectedly you will gain money. Now it completely depends on the dasha and the antardasha.
Antardash.
It cannot be said that okay, you will, this is what I am saying will happen. It will completely happen due to dasha and antardasha, that what you are going through and what kind of decisions you are taking. If you are taking decisions of selling your ancestral property, wait. If you are taking decisions of getting married, wait. If you have already have marriage, just consult someone, see that if your right time is good, your time is good or no. Now remember, the dispositor of the 4th house is also in the 8th house. Property, there is a lot of things related to property. If you are buying a property, selling a property, buying a car, selling a car, wait. Let's see your birth chart, let's see your dasha antardasha, let's see your D1 and where, what transit wise, what planet is going where. This is what will give you clear indication whether you should move forward or no. Yeah? So just make sure that have a clear idea before taking decisions. Now, for Virgo Ascendant people, Rohitji, another thing which I want to say is that in the end of the video, I've also given some Rahu remedies of Rahu, because controlling the energy of Rahu, because the dispositor is not in a good position, is required during this period. Rohitji. Very good story. Also, I'm going to tell you in the end that why Rahu and Ketu is linked to Lord Ganesha, and how Lord Ganesha, praying to Lord Ganesha, can help us getting rid of evil effects of Rahu and Ketu. Many less. No one will tell you. No one will even think, but I will let you know. Moving forward to Libra Ascendant. Now here for Libra Ascendant people, Jupiter is in Aries in the seventh house. Here it can enhance your partnerships, both personal and profession. It is a very good time for you to grow in your profession. Very good time. Your partnership will flourish if you're into any business that is related to insurance, any business that is related to commodities, any business that is related where mass appeal is required, where you need mass, or you're a financial consultant, any such kind of a very mass appeal is where you want to go out and be expressive about yourself. That is the period you will have lot of flourishment. But be ensure yourself that you maintain your independence within them. Do not bound yourself. Do not go out of the way. Go out of the way in every way to achieve good partnership conversions. On the other hand, Rohiji, Rahu. Now here again a good news for you, because Rahu is sitting in your sixth house. Okay, it could result in extreme cases, extremely, Rohiji. If here in your natal chart, Sun, Ketu, Moon, XYZ are there, then there can be some trouble in terms of your health and your work related situations. But if by chance Saturn is here, or what we call Venus is here, then it is going to be extremely positive for you. Extremely positive. In fact, if Ketu is also here, it's going to be extremely positive for you, because Ketu somehow it will create some problem in your stomach area, but not major problems. Here, maintain a balanced routine and avoid overcommitting, because you know what happens when our things start working for us, we become a little bit of more comfortable and relaxed. And that time we say, "Oh no, we will just do it. Don't worry. Oh, this will happen. Not worries." But we have to remember that we cannot overcommit during this period, because somehow the energy of the dispositor of the sixth house is in the seventh house. Partnership will flourish, but who is sitting there? Malefic. Okay, Rahu is more powerful than Jupiter in this chart. So feed Rahu. That's why in the end of the video I have given some remedies for Rahu, which will help you during this period. Also remember that if you're taking any big decisions regarding your change of your workplace, number one, regarding taking up higher goals or taking up new roles in your organization, regarding any kind of short distance travel, make sure that are you should consult someone during this period, so that you take the right decision, rather than after taking the decision you come to an astrologer or come to a mentor and say that, you know what, I did this, and then the astrologer or the mentor would say, why didn't you ask? So rather than going into that kind of situation, you should make sure that you take the best use of anyone known to you, not specifically us or anyone. We are a family here. We are for each other. But anyone who's learned in the field of your exploration, and take guidance from them. Okay. And in the end of the video, there is remedies as well as subscribe to the channel. Rohiji, what do you think? When see now, Rohiji, it's very important to see that the third house and the sixth house, that is extreme hard work and diseases in the seventh house. What do you think, Rohiji, about it?
I think Libra Ascendant people are, if they are students or giving some competitive exams, then I think this is the best position. Rahu in sixth house, they can
Yeah,
crack that exams and everything.
exactly.
And
Those people who are in law, those people, I
law.
told you, those who have a very big public approach, like exams, law, any
Hmm.
kind of policemen, those who handle the mass, it's going
And
to be
I
a
think
very good period for them.
and I think they are the happiest people from the point of view of married life, because from last 1.5 year, Rahu in seventh high has make hell for them. Everything in marriage and
Married as well
partnership,
as love life also, Ruchi, love life, because
love life,
somehow
partnership.
we are forgetting that after the transit, after 30th of October, in 4 days, 4th of November, the fifth house planet, who is the planet of love for them, Saturn, will also become direct. So it is
No,
going to be a very good time for them, Rohit. That is why, Rohit, I always tell that before taking big decisions, make sure that you take some kind of guidance, because otherwise you take a decision, then later you keep crying on it.
yes, and I think the guidance is must before this kind of big transits happens, because these are the planets which usually change their house after 500 days, 400 days, 600 days. So this is
Yeah.
important.
So, just moving on to Scorpio Ascendant now. Scorpio Ascendant, it's a very auspicious ascendant for Jupiter, because it owns the second house of your money and your self-respect and your communication or speech, and the fifth house of higher education, your creativity, your brain, and everything. Such people who have Scorpio Ascendant and Jupiter in very good placement are very intelligent, extremely intelligent. Now here Jupiter is going into the sixth house. Okay, Rohitji. Here you have to make sure that you completely shift your focus towards health and work. All all the health related issues which Rahu might have created during the transit with Jupiter in the sixth house, it is the time for you to take advantage of that situation when Jupiter is alone here, and make sure that you improve your daily routines and well-being. Rahu here becomes very comfortable, Rohitji, and it puts you into wrong direction only. That, oh, let this be. Don't worry. Eat this, no worries, no heart, no cholesterol, nothing. But now you have to understand that overindulgence, okay, because Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So if you are taking any loan, if you are taking any kind of education loan, any kind of thing loan, so remember the Rahu is sitting in the fifth house. So education loan, take only that much is required, not extra, because somehow you will have burden on your head. If you're taking loan for the house, you say, okay, we will take the loan and take this much also, we will decorate the house in this money. No, do not do that, because if you go excess, you will have to suffer. On the same house, same time, Rohitji, when Rahu is in the fifth house here, in the house of Jupiter, it will spark creativity and unconventional forms of self-expression, that you might go somewhere crazy in terms of expressing yourself, and you can go to any extent. I was learning, Rohiji, with someone, that someone wanted to apply for a job for a marketing role. So what they did, they created a bottle, and on the bottle wrapper they put their whole CV and they gave it to the company, because it was a water packaging company. So
Hmm.
just imagine the creativity or the unconventional way they went forward for self-expression. Same kind of self-expression you can do during this period. Also keep a balanced approach and avoid taking excessive risk. No investments in big investments in the share market, because you have to remember that Rahu is in the house of speculation. No good luck will work during this period unless and until your Rahu period is going on. Rahu is exalted in your chart. Rahu is in good placement. Rahu does not have any malefic aspects. Rahu does not have any kind of conjunction with any malefics. Then only, but there is a lot of things to see in your chart. So make sure before going into education, going into any kind of work, changing of work, make sure you consult some mentor or some astrologer whom you know, whom you have trust on, so that at least you do not take the wrong decision during this period. The only motive of this video is to give you a little bit of background. This is going to happen. These are the energies. Now, completely depends on the Dasha and Antargasha. And in the end of the video, Ruiji, for Scorpio Ascendant people, we have made sure that there are remedies, seven
So
remedies for Rahu, because during this period, yes, Ruiji, you're asking something.
for Scorpio Ascendant people, I am feeling this thing very much, that their love life is going to disturb very much, because fifth house Rahu when comes, it either breaks your the present love friendship going
That's why
on,
I
and
told you.
also going in sixth house.
I just give an example that it will give you some unconventional forms of self-expression. You remember, Rohiji, when we were young, in our college days, when the girl used to not talk to the boy or the boy used to not talk to the girl, they used to put this cut on the hand and say, see, I am
Oh,
doing this. And
yes,
then the boy used to come run, no, no, don't worry, I love you, and this and that. That kind of situation Rahu might drive. Or somewhere, they will over express themselves,
hmm,
over express. Like, they will get a very big balloon written with their name and they love and XYZ and put it outside their house, and there will be a big scene and all kind of stupid things can happen. So make sure that do not go over the board during this
yes.
period. Yeah. Moving on to Sagittarius now. Lagnesh in the fifth house, extremely beautiful. Extremely beautiful yoga, best period for Sagittarius Ascendant. People, Jupiter in Aries in the fifth house might stimulate creativity and romance. Extremely beautiful time for Sagittarius. When I was writing this, Rohiji, I was so happy that
Hmm.
Sagittarius is going to have a very extreme good time. You will engage into enjoyable, fulfilling hobbies, love, joy, but with so many happiness comes overconfidence. And that overconfidence can take you and put you into the ground. Fifth house is house of money. Your money is going to expand. Your social circle is going to expand. You are going to, you are going to be expanding. If your business, your job is going to be getting searching new heights. But overconfidence is the key to failure. We don't want that key at all. We want the key to success. So make sure that during this period, be grounded. Don't need to fly and tell other people, oh, I have this, I have that. No, you don't have nothing. Nothing in this world is yours. Everything is temporary. You're just using it. No house is yours. No phone is yours. No laptop is yours. Nothing is yours. Everything is just temporary. It's illusion. It is Rahu. We are just using. And when we talk about Rahu getting separate from Jupiter and going into the fourth house, what is going to happen, Rohit? What is the fourth house? Domestic life,
Mystic.
luxuries. It will go undergo shifts and changes. Now, this shift and changes can be two ways: either extremely beautiful. For example, if Venus is sitting here and it is exalted, and Rahu comes here, they are extremely comfortable, extremely good. You will buy more luxurious house, more luxurious car. Same way, if Sun is sitting here, already Sun is the owner of the ninth house, sitting in the fourth house, and Rahu transit there, so your destiny will go into a toss. You will have a lot of trouble. So it can undergo shifts and changes, both positive and negative. Completely depends on your chart, your data, your birth time, your aspects, and so many different things, man. This is just generic prediction. But just consider this 60% of what is going to happen to you. 40% depends on your dasha and antartasha. Embrace changes while also maintaining a sense of emotional stability. Do not get in trouble with your mother or do not get in trouble with your family. Just maintain a sense of emotional stability, emotional responsibility here, because somehow Rahu is the planet which gives you unconventional thought process. You can say, what is mother? Mother, no, nothing does not, nothing happens. I will go away from this place. But this is going to create trouble to you. We do not want other people to suffer because of you.
Hmm.
So make right decisions, maintain emotional stability, do not go overboard, and do not be overconfident during this period. In the end of the video, I have also given few remedies for Rahu. If you want to go to that end of the part and look at the remedies for Rahu, which are very easy doable, so do that. On the other hand, please subscribe for our family to grow and to get such kind of videos with detailed analysis, with detailed kind of thing for your own life's betterment. Moving on to Rohitji, a very important ascendant, that is Capricorn. The owner is retrograde during this period. Jupiter is retrograde during this period. So a lot of things happening. But here, if you see, Jupiter is again the owner of the third house and the 11th and the 12th house. So here it gives a good connection between personal interest of us being abroad. So those people who want to go abroad, good luck, good news for you. You can go abroad. If you are having any government paperwork, visa, you can do that and have fun. Why? Because Rahu is in the third house. But before that, Jupiter in Aries in the fourth house could bring harmony and growth within your home and family life. Remember, wherever Jupiter will sit will bring expansion. Okay? Wherever it will sit, expansion, expansion, expansion. Real estate and property matters might be favorable during this period. If you want to buy, sell, very good time for you. Okay, aim for a balance between work and personal life, because you will be so busy. And see the aspect of Jupiter on your 10th house, you'll be very busy in your professional life, very busy in what you say, in traveling, very busy in research, because of the aspects of Jupiter, the eighth house aspect, the 10th house aspect, and the 12th house aspect. So here it means that you have to maintain a work life balance, otherwise you will get burned out, because Rahu placement in the third house could lead to innovative communication methods and unique short journeys, as well as long journeys. I consider this as long journey also, because Ketu has come in the ninth house. When Ketu is in the ninth house, it takes you away for a longer period journey. And when we go out to that journey or to that place, there is a spiritual awakening in ourselves, because Ketu takes you to the most isolated place where only you and God are available, no one else. And be cautious of spreading you too thin. Do not get too low, or do not get too carried away by things, that my communication is so good that I can do this and this will happen. Sometimes that communication will come back to you and you will be completely destroyed. Remember, Rahu is an extreme planet. What we need to do during Rahu's period or Rahu's transit is to become less extreme ourselves. Whenever we want to take any decisions, take 18 full days to take a decision. This is a remedy.
Hmm.
Today, if you start, you say, okay, let's take a car. Luigi. Latest
Hmm.
example. Let's take a car. Let's take complete 18 days to understand that how, what, when, why, what kind of car we want to take.
Hmm.
Because the property house is also the dispositor of the third house is in the house of property or car. It is going to come for sure. But what is happening? You are also going to a foreign country. You will buy this and say, "Oh, I got this, and now I'm going to foreign place." What will happen now? To make sure that all the pros and cons are first learned and then taking decisions according to that. Okay. And in the end of the video, I have created a little slide which says the remedies of Lord Rahu, which will help you get through this troublesome time and can help you more to understand the relationship of Rahu, Ketu, and Lord Ganesha. Okay, Rohitji. So this is for Capricorn Ascendant. Do subscribe. Thank you so much. Moving on to Aquarius Ascendant. Now, Rohitji, look at Aquarius Ascendant. So beautiful. The planet of the Lagna, that is the Lagna Lord, Saturn is currently retrograde. And it will be retrograde 4 more days till the Rahu and Jupiter separation. And on 4th of November onwards, it will start giving you very good results. 30th of October, these two planets will become separate and go into different realms. Now, Jupiter is retrograde as well in the second house. When Jupiter is in Aries in the third house, your communication skills could shine, leading to successful ventures and connections. Okay, Rohitji. Just remember, third house, house of communication. Obviously, it will be good because Jupiter is a benefic planet. It will lead to very good ventures because third house is also the house of personal interest, where we want to venture out with personally with someone else, and short distance trips, and your siblings, and your what you say, and your courage. Everything will become beneficial or will become prominent during this part. Your courage will be so high that people would say that, oh yeah, we never thought that he will take such kind of a step, but you will take such kind of step.
Hmm.
Learning experiences are also the related to the third house. We say now that we did not get anything out of it, but we learned a new thing from this kind of venture. We made loss in money, but we learned new things. That is all due to the third house. Anything that is short time is third house. Short time. Okay. Now here, make sure that Rahu is now getting into the second house. It might influence your finances and self-worth. It can suddenly make you self-worth very high or suddenly bring you from a very high to a very low place. Very unexpected. It will work on very unexpected ways both ways. So make sure it completely depends on your chart, your dasha, antardasha, your natal planet that is sitting in the second house. For example, Venus is sitting exalted here and Rahu goes here. You are going to go up crazily. For example, Venus is sitting or Sun is sitting here in the second house. Sun is a market sitting in the second house. You will go into extreme losses. So it completely depends on how and what kind of planet is placed in your natal chart and what kind of aspects it receives and how is Rahu actually placed in your natal chart. Now remember, it is the time that you need to find a balance between your material and your spiritual needs. Do not get too materialistic. Remember, everything is an illusion. As soon as you close your eyes and the soul leaves, your phone, your laptop, everything will be occupied by
Everything.
some other. Huh, Rohitji? 2 minutes.
Everything.
2 minutes. They will first open your wallet and see how much money he left behind.
Your gold rings, your chain, everything. They and the name of person changes, and immediately it becomes body. Body ko keep body there, do body.
Yeah, the name does not exist. It says the dead body becomes the name. And somehow, Rohitji, we have to also understand that uh, we are not our body. All the bodily pleasures we do, we wear this Gucci, Armani, and I don't know what all brands. I don't even know how to speak it. But everything is bodily pleasures. Why don't
Everything.
we give? pleasure to our soul, the one that is real, the one that is giving us energy to work. Body is not giving anything. Immediately soul exits, body is zero. Please embrace your soul. The only reason for me or Rohitji, we all to start our family is to make and give that reason or thing to everyone to enhance and to make sure that you embrace your soul that is more bigger than anything else in the world. Please, please find something inside yourself.
Make astrology as a tool to grow spiritually. Make astrology
Exactly.
as a tool to see a future path, do remedies, and correct somehow what you can do, because you can't do change everything. And the most
Exactly.
important is spiritually how you can grow, how you can learn the contentment. Oh, okay, whatever I have, I am happy. This is important.
Only thing, like Rohit, today we saw an elephant, and the elephant was going, and five people were walking with the elephant. You know what I said, Rohit, that elephant is the means of earning to these person, and Rohit said that no, elephant was a, what did you say, Rohit? Elephant was someone who used to get the committee done for these people
I was saying
last
that elephant was the person in the last two, in India, people locally put committees and collect money, and the
run away.
elephant take money from all 10 and ran away, and now he become the elephant and is here to return that 10%, and he's doing daily in the sun, in the
Hard work to
wind.
return the money to them. So everything is interconnected. So make sure you enhance your soul rather than you're asking us astrologer question. How much money will I have? What do you think in crores? This is a very
Crore.
stupid question. Yeah, this is very stupid question. In fact, you say, what do you think about my spiritual growth and my? Will I be able to contribute to the society? Will I be able to bring some change? Will I will be able to bring some happiness in my family? Okay, what do I need to do for that? Rather than people ask me, what is the money status for me? Money, money, money. Do you deserve money? If you deserve money, money will come to you. If you don't deserve money, money will not come to you. Moving on to Pisces Ascendant, Rohitji. Now Jupiter here is in Aries in the second house. It might really boost your financial prospects because here Jupiter will expand your finances. Okay. Now expansion of financial prospects mean that you need to convert that expansion into investment, and investment not only to make more money but investment to actually nourish your soul, investment to actually become a very good human being, investment to make sure that your family is being very well taken care of. Focusing on improving your self-worth and financial stability is important, but avoiding overspending and making impulsive decisions because you are getting money is wrong and will lead you to failure. Okay, make sure that this is what astrology is completely. The planets play a very important role and are trying to teach you everything every day, but it is upon us to understand or to ignore or to accept. When Rahu is now sitting in your first house, so this is what is happening, what was happening to Aries ascendant people. Now
Mhm.
it is now sitting on your head now. Here it will ask you to for your self discovery and personal growth. You will be very ambitious during the day, extremely ambitious. But somehow remember, Rahu is not a very auspicious planet. Somehow it will keep you away from spiritual growth and only get you into material growth. Seventh house Ketu Ruji here. Just the seventh house Ketu in the seventh house. It will ask detachment from all the relationships. And when Rahu, it will be outside, in the outside world, it will be completely like that. This person is detaching in terms of he becoming successful or becoming very ambitious in personal growth. He said that you all are stupid people. I will show you what I am. Don't have this approach. It will be a disaster for you. Make sure detachment happens. Detachment is also good. You do not need to be attached to everything, but detachment should be balanced. It does not mean you leave your family and go away, that okay, go to hell, I am going away. You, if you are away for a while, no problem, but you have to on the same hand take care of them as well. During this period there is going to be a transformative, again, transformation in your personality. Make sure you're ready for the transformation and accept it, because it is not your doing, it is the planet's doing. And avoid rash decisions which will trouble you, which will go crazy. You will go crazy over those decisions and say, why the hell we took such decisions. Okay, make sure 18 days theory for Rahu, the remedy. Whenever you are deciding anything, take 18 complete days to make come to a decision in Rahu's period. Now, Rohit, here are some remedies that it is important for during this period. You should do this. It will be very good. Number one is to donate some kind of blankets or white cloth, okay, to the underprivileged. Okay, very in the October November month, it is actually cold, and it is going to be very snowy or cold in all the regions. So you have to make sure during this period you do. This will help reduce the malefic effect of Rahu. Now, keeping a silver square, a very famous remedy of red book, Lal Kitab. This could be a silver coin or a silver charm. You have to make sure you keep it so that this is associated with the energy of moon, which can help the balance the Rahu energy. Also, remember Rahu is not a very big enemy of moon. How it is big enemy of sun. Secondly, it is going into the sign of Pisces, and we have seen the Pisces sign. It is two fish in the ocean. It's a water sign. Feeding fish during this period is considered very auspicious to calm the energy of Rahu. If possible, regularly feed fish or donate to fish ponds. Now, another thing, remember, whenever you are feeding a fish, you are doing a Vishnu remedy because of the avatar of Lord Vishnu, the fish avatar.
Matsya, Matsya,
Huh? Matsya
Matsya.
avatar. Yes. Matsya avatar. You're feeding the fish, so you're actually contributing a remedy to please Lord Vishnu. And Rahu, do you think Lord Vishnu, he will go against him? Not at all. Here, Rahu Bij Mantra. The fourth remedy is Rahu Bij Mantra. It is Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sa Rahave Namaha. Okay, okay. If you just all the people who do not understand Hindi, if you can just write Rahu Bij Mantra, you will get Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sa Rahave Namaha. This is the mantra. You should chant it regularly. If you chant it at least 7 times a day in the morning, as soon as you get up, you will have very good effect of Rahu. Now, here, fifth remedy, worship Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is knowing the remover of obstacles. Regularly worship Lord Ganesha and offer him sweets or modak as an offering. Now, Rohiji, I have written Rahu and I have stopped there because I wanted to tell something. Rahu and Ketu are both Rahu and Ketu are both cut through their head. Same way, Rohit ji, Ganesha ji also comes to the same kind of fate where he was also cut through his head. So Rahu and Ketu and Lord Ganesha have a very deep connection between themselves. That is why praying to Lord Ganesha will ward off the effects of Rahu. Okay, and on the second way, here where Ganesha was put the head of an elephant, which is Rahu, where same Rahu was put the tail of a snake,
Hmm.
which is a very important deity for Lord Shiva. So see so much of coincidences, Rohitji. Here we have to make sure Lord Ganesha is preached. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Simple. Lord Ganesha happy. Perform acts of charity. Again, be kind, show charity. You can also balance the energy of Rahu and wearing silver. Silver is a very auspicious metal. Whenever, in the earlier ages, when I was reading occult lore, it said that they used to kill vampires from silver blade or silver. Silver, they used to run vampires. In Hanuman Chalisa, it says, Bhoot Pisach Nikat Nahi Aave. It means that ghost and vampires will never come in front of you when you recite Hanuman Chalisa. Same way, wearing silver also used to make sure that the Pisach, that is vampire, blood sucking or people who used to come during that era, the Rakshasa will again run away from you because seeing the purity of silver. Silver is such a good um, metal. In fact, Rohitji, whenever you remember, if anyone says that I got a very good job, they will say, "Oh, teri to chandi ho gayi." They will never say teri to
Hmm.
sona ho gaya. Chandi
सही बात है.
chandi. That means silver and silver. Born with a silver spoon. Remember, these all things come out of these remedies only. That silver is a very auspicious kind of element. You should always have it on yourself. Whether you're whatever lagna or whatever it is, silver bracelet, silver ring, or a necklace. It's very important. It will bring auspiciousness and keep negative energy away from you. And it can also counteract with Rahu's influence. Secondly, remember silver is the metal for moon. Moon is the closest, and when moon puts its rays on silver, it is a good conductor of heat. We have remembered. It immediately converts into body, where body is a bad conductor of heat. That's why if we um, touch the open wire, we get a shock. But if we have any kind of what we say, any kind of wood and all this kind of stuff on our body then responds back and does not take that energy. So make sure wearing silver is very important. Okay, for Rahu. Yes, Rohit ji.
Very good remedies, and I think these remedies are common for all 12 ascendants. All 12 ascendants can do these remedies. All remedies, one of the remedy, whatever you able to do, you must have. And these remedies, which we need to do is Akashji from 30th October, or we can start before 30th October also.
So, Rohitji, a very good question. This is a lifelong remedy. It is not supposed to be done on 30th of. It is just because everyone is watching this video and they are in this energy and spirit. That's why it is a lifelong remedy. It can be done anytime. But if you're going through Rahu Dasha, Antar Dasha, or Rahu Dasha is approaching to you, then this is very important. You should do this.
Thank you very much, Akashji, and thanks to all our subscribers who just
Thank
newly subscribed and become the family member, and those who are already family members. They are also sharing. I daily see the data. Please keep sharing this video with your near ones, their relatives, so they also become the family member of ACS. Thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep blessing, keep loving. Akashji, namaskar. We'll meet you in some another
Namaskar.
video. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata.
Jai Mata Di, Jai Mahalakshmi.